Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you could click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. My storage, I think I'm going to swap my two front tires out. Check for something here, maybe take a tire with me to swap the other ones out, and then go by the shop, swap out my strut, see what's going on with this vibration. Didn't mean to leave you guys hanging on the Jaguar, but what happened was I was getting ready to put the replacement pump in. I finally got those lines released with the a different release tool. The plastic worked on one side, couldn't get the driver's side loose. Got the other release tool, got the pump out, and found a bad connector in there. So I ordered that connector today. Won't be in for a few days. I'm going to replace that connector, and that car should be back on the road. A couple of the front tires replaced. I'm going to ride at 3,000 RPM in fourth gear, which would be a lot slower, or third, and see if I have the same vibration. See if it's an RPM vibration versus a speed vibration, because normally I'm at 3,000 RPM at about 74 miles an hour when I feel that shake in the front steering wheel. So let's see how this drive goes. I'm going to go replace that strut. Got the strut swapped over. I need to torque the wheel and replace the rear shock. And look at David Bellows' new S60R. Take it for a test drive. Fob, I believe this is the 04.
That's right, first year.
Relatively nice interior. Needs a little bit of coloring update. Look at them blue gauges. Man, I have a set of those sitting in storage. Went for a ride in that S60 with David Bellows. That thing jumping off the ground as long as that brake module wasn't dialing down the boost. So I'm going to go ahead and do this passenger side or driver's side rear shock. Call it a day. Take it for a test drive. So I came under the car and I found this stuff that holds the spring just sitting in there. Nuts missing. That was probably all the racket I heard back here. May not even have been the shock. Anyway, I got a new shock, so I'm going to put it on. I'm going to put this thing back in here to hold this spring in and have that done right. B6 struts. These are high performance units. I say high performance because they have a firm ride, great for handling, tight cornering, high speed travel, etc. So if you want sport suspension replacement, these Bilstein B6 are great units. I want to start out by saying, make sure you install these things properly. Use the proper torque, stuff like that. Somebody installed this one on a vehicle, likely over torqued it, and it has this washer thing here. That washer thing was busted, and we had to use JB Weld to secure it so that it wouldn't slide down too much. So don't over tighten these. They have a 30 millimeter hole in the top so you can hold it, and tightening them too tight can damage this washer thing down here. Same thing for this. On the top of the front strut, it has, I think, a T40. I think that thing was over torqued, maybe a T45, and they actually split the shaft of the strut on the top. So when I went to replace the spring seat, it was almost impossible to get the nut back on there because of the split in the top of the strut. You can see that thing right there. So don't over tighten them. Be careful you don't damage the holding pin. For the rear, this is a brand new shock. As you can see, It has a date stamp there, the 27th week of 2016. It's a B6 style, and it's ready to go on. The top of it, it has a very small clip washer there, and this slides down on that. This is supposed to stop there. Don't over tighten that. If you over tighten it, it can damage these washer things. Let me get this on. Take two hands. Slide the boot over the top securing of the piston there. Don't over tighten these. Find out the torque value. Slide it up through your shock mount. Then you put the washer on it. Then you put your lock nut on it. Don't have to be over tightened. The nut won't come loose. Got the new shock in. Got the spring base torque down. Load it back up. Head home, test drive. Ride home was a lot different. That junkyard strut I put on is quiet as a mouse. So I'm going to order a couple of brand new Bilsteins for the front. Get rid of this noise. Enjoy a fresh ride. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.